I love how I just type in Say It Ain't So and it just brings up Weezer. Whoa. You know what? A long time ago, I had performed with a very old band that I was in, Island in the Sun, and I sung it. If I can find that one day, remind me, and I'll see if I can find that video for you guys one day. Anyways, thank you all so much for being here. Welcome on back to the channel. Today we are listening to Murray Head. Never listened or never heard of Murray Head, but we're going to head that way. We're going to listen to this track, Boats Away. This is off of the album Say It Ain't So, which was released in 1975, their second studio album. We are listening to this because it was suggested, sponsored by Joe. Thank you so much, Joe, for the recommendation, for the sponsorship. Like I said, never heard of the band, never seen this album cover. Sometimes, like, even if I've never heard of a band, or I'm sorry, if I've never heard a song from a band or I can't recognize anything, like I recognize a name or that kind of thing, but I don't know this one. I've never even heard of the band. You said, I'm looking at your email, that you remember your dad having this album in the mid-'80s and being bored one day, tossing it on for fun, and being very impressed. So let's see how it spins on our particular record. It's going to be the first track on the album. Let's dive in. Ba-ba, ba-ba, say it ain't so, whoa, whoa, baby, your heart is heartaken. Okay, sorry. Boats Away. Here we go. I'm sorry. I'm so dumb. I almost played the first song. Newborn brain. It almost got me. Boats Away, the third song on the album. Here we go.
Climb the rigging and haul the ropes, hoist and unfurl the dust to sail. Winds are singing, we're bound for hope. It is impossible to fail. Flesh is willing and dreams will soar when we sight the distant shore.
Like that little bit of picking right there.
Hold on fast to the skies. Smell the spray in your eyes. Know they have a trust that cries is just a friend.
Love those harmonies.
Glad a weary play.
Yeah, you sit on the dock listening to this.
Over hollowed, heaving waves, weigh our bodies down with salt. Every hallowed heathen sways. There is hope to guide us there. There is love to make us one.
I like these little moments of the guitar.
With our souls as the anchor, light our path to the sun, till our everlasting search is at an end.
Really grew into that. This is like a really nice, like, seaside shanty kind of song. Or folk song, I should say. Interesting background. little bit of steel drum in the back too. It really does have a thing. This is exactly the type of song that if you're walking along the bay, you're walking along the dock, you're sitting at the dock and the bay, like you put this on and you just watch the tide roll in, roll out, the ships roll in, roll out. You watch the people, you watch the seagulls. You just sit on a bench and just watch the ocean. The song captures that feeling, I think, exactly. There's so much subtle things that are so many subtle elements that are happening in the back. There's a steel drum that's being played in the very back there. What is it, the penny whistle of some sort? I don't know, a pipe, maybe something that's playing in the second half of the track. And then Murray Head is the lead vocalist. I thought that was the name of the band. I am mistaken. This was a Jethro Tull mistake, in which I thought it was one man, but it is the band. It's kind of the reverse. Murray Head is the lead singer here, and he plays the acoustic guitar and the piano here. I like how gentle his voice was in the beginning. Just very soft, just kind of just a whisper of wind amongst the seas there, just barely a whisper. Then he eventually gets into it. He eventually pulls out the elevation. He hits that one long higher note. And from then on, it's like the music grows with him. The music is constantly accessorizing him and working with him in tandem. The snare coming in at one point. That's when the music becomes a little bit more powerful. The strumming on the guitar becoming just a little bit more provoked. I like how the music grew along with him, but there was so much space, and in that space, it wasn't just empty. There were those details of music that were happening back there. I gotta tell you, this album is loaded. Not necessarily on this particular track, but this album is loaded with familiar names. Let me put you guys up here so you can see. I mean, like I said, not on this particular track, but Chaz Jankel from Ian and the Blockheads, Tony Kaye from Yes, Simon Phillips from everywhere, Morris Pert. I mean, we have names here. John Altman, his name looks familiar. I can't exactly tell you where. But you have a lot of names on this particular album. And this is star-studded. And I think that this track really displays a nice gentle subtlety, a nice seaside serenity. Let me find it. Please clap. It didn't play. Seaside Serenity? Maybe it did for you guys. It didn't play for me. But I love that. I think that was a gentle song. It's not like the type of song, if I'm honest, it's not the type of song I'm going to add on a playlist or anything like that. But I do think it's a very nice song to put on while you're walking to the beach or down the beach. Maybe not to the beach. If I'm walking to the beach from here, it's going to be a very, very long walk. Climb the rigging and haul the ropes. Hoist and unfurl the dusty sail. Winds are singing, we're bound for hope. It is impossible to fail. Oh, my when did I mute my thing? That's why I didn't hear it. When did I mute the music? Flesh is willing and dreams will soar when we sight the distant shore. Hold on fast to the skies, smell the spray in your eyes. Know the albatross that cries is just a friend, leading you to land. Glide our weary pain-laden souls over hollowed heaving waves. Weigh our bodies down with salt, every hollowed heathen sways. Nice use of alliteration and repeated phrasing. There's hope to guide us there. There's love to make us one. With our souls as the anchor, light our path to the sun, till our everlasting search is at an end. I love the poetic way of describing sailing, the sea, and the different things in between. Hold on fast to the skies, smell the spray in your eyes. Know the albatross that cries is just a friend. There's something about when he says, smell the spray in your eyes, that, I don't know, maybe it's just me. You can kind of feel that. You get a sensory kind of tingle. You can actually feel that ocean spray on you, a little bit of that salt in your eyes, on your face. You feel the sun on you. You can kind of smell it, There's just something about the way that he describes that immediately kind of brings that to mine, at least for myself. Let me know what you guys thought of the track, of course, in the comments down below. Joe, thank you so much for the support and for the suggestion. I really appreciate that. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.